Guys, if you're struggling to get your 4,000 watch hour on YouTube, this method might actually help you a lot, especially if you already create content and you want people to stay longer on your channel. So let me show you exactly what I do. First, go to your YouTube app, click on the plus sign down below. Yes, this sign. When you click on it, select go live. Now don't be afraid. This is what you do. Once you enter the live section, the first thing you want to focus on is your thumbnail. Please don't ignore your thumbnail. Make it attractive. Ensure that when people see it, they will actually want to click on the live stream. A lot of thumbnails increase your chances of getting viewers instantly. After that, move down to the title section. Your title needs to be catchy, curious, so that people can dive in. That's just the truth. For example, let me show you what I'll do. This is what I already have and I've been using them. I have a lot of them that I generated and I created them. Okay, let's just use this for example. This is my thumbnail app I'm uploading, and this is an example of what I'm going to show for my title. Like, this is catchy. 99% of YouTubers will not try this. That's one. 99% or 1% will not get this right. People are curious and they want to hear that, they want to show that they're intelligent. That's what people like how I'm growing my YouTube watch hour, like how you're watching now. All right, so something like that make people want to enter your live stream immediately. Next is your content. Make sure the video you want to stream is interesting and engaging. It can be your niche content, prank videos, challenge, quiz, anything that you know that you're doing that you know that can be catchy. If it's your niche and you know it attracts people, fine, do it. Make sure it's ready. Anything that can keep people watching for a very long time. And remember, we're going to do this live stream is not 30 minutes live stream, it's not 1 hour live stream. You can do it throughout the night. Like me, most times I start my live stream from around 7 p.m. It depends on when my timing is. And before when at the end of the before I end this video, I'm going to show you how you know the right time to go on live. I'll show you. For me, let me just show you now. For me, this is what I do. I go to my studio and I go to my audience. I check my audience when they are mostly active. For me, this is when they're mostly active. So my most active time is Saturday and Sunday. So I tried Monday, going live on Monday, nothing worked. So I went on Saturday and I had a lot of watch hour. I went on Friday also. I went on Sunday and I had a lot of watch hours, and I've shown you guys, if you're in my community, I've shown you guys how it works, so you know that it works exactly. And this is the amount of watch hour I got. Just look at it. I was amazed and I had to do it, and I'm heading towards monetization. Now let's continue on how to do the setup for the live stream so that we don't take much time. So where was I? Okay, just do a catchy video that will make people stick on your live stream and watch for a long time. That's hard, and the more they stay, the more your watch hour grows. That's just the truth. Now scroll down to the screencast option, then click on the screencast option, select it, then click on next. After that, YouTube would ask if your content is made for kids or not. You know what the correct answer is. For me, it's not meant for kids. Then it will take you to the section where you choose the app you want to use for streaming. Now this is where it gets dicey. For me, I personally use VCL. If most of you know what VCL is now, when we started using Android phones back then, we used that don't have video, how do they call it, sir, video installed in the phone, so you have to download VCL to watch videos. So personally, I use VCL media player, and yes, that VCL is is good, and it has inbuilt video player. If you don't have it, just go to your Google Play Store and download it. This is what it looks like. Now here's the important part inside VCL. Before going live, I always prepare everything ahead of time. I arrange all my videos or images inside VCL. Now I go to CapCut, I create the video, then I arrange it in VCL. I've arranged all the pictures and I've made them, turn them to video. Now they are now in VCL. And remember, VCL is not an image app, it's for video, so you can't play image. You have to go to CapCut to create a video with that image. Then you now put them in your, it's already in the VCL. Whatever is in your gallery is also in your VCL as video. Now you now save them in the playlist. You just play them so that it will be in the playlist, it will be in a recent, so that you don't have to start searching. I arrange all my videos and images that way. Then once you open the VCL playlist, go to those three dotted line menu and click on, then you scroll up, you see this arrow is repeat. You click on the repeat so your content keep looping automatically. Most of you know what looping now is like. Once it ends, it starts again from the beginning. That way your life doesn't stop, it keeps playing from the start to the end, so that if new people come to the live stream, they'll always catch up. You get? And if someone missed something, they can always wait so that when it loops, then they can watch again. Now, another important setup: before you start your live, make sure you block your camera feed so it doesn't show your face. Only your screen content should display. Also, mute or cancel your microphone audio if your video does not require talking, so your background noise or surrounding will not interfere with your live stream. This help keeps your live stream clean and professional. Once everything is ready, go back to YouTube. Make sure screencast is selected. Make sure that thing is selected. Then continue. At this point, your screen is already connected to VCL. Select the video or playlist you prepared and start playing it. Then click go live. One more thing, during your live stream, you will see comments from viewers coming in. You can see them, but you can't reply them. You see them even on live stream, normal YouTube live stream, you can't reply them. And that's completely fine and it's okay. And the good part about this method is that still within YouTube system, you're not violating any community guidelines or monetization rules as long as your content is original and safe. So everything is clean and friendly. That's how I use YouTube Live combined with VLC to keep content running and increase my watch hour. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you want more YouTube growth strategy, please subscribe. And if you already use VCL or plan to try this method, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.